Hi, I'm Danya,
And I'm Shaheen.
and you're listening to or watching
Reality Woo Woo.
It's Not Something to Believe in.
It's something to talk about.
And on today's episode, we're going to have a little bit of fun and we're going to go into the zodiac signs of some very popular Disney characters, which
When you wish upon a star. Should we have had a different theme song?
No, yeah, I mean, we should have
We
pulled
might have
that
gotten
in.
sued, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, the House of Mouse is big on legalities. They're very litigious. Anyways, we are gonna break down some of your favorite characters and not their actual. We don't know their fucking birthdays, but based on their very prominent, characteristics and personality traits, we're just gonna make some educated guesses and not us. We used our assistant once again.
Our favorite assistant, ChatGPT, who actually did originally give us their actual birth dates, which I didn't look into. I'm assuming it's the date the movie came out, but we were like, no.
We're like,
based on their
gross, no.
personalities, what is this subjective idea of their zodiac sign?
Exactly. So I'm into it. And Shaheen supervised our research assistant this week. So
Supervised our intern, yeah.
I'm going to let him drive and just kind of react. So let's jump in.
Yeah, so we were going to do Disney characters, and we decided to go with princesses. So we got 12. We got some, legacy princesses from the past, and we got some new age princesses. And
New age princesses.
Yeah, the princesses who were responding to
The woke princesses.
Yeah, the woke
as the
princesses.
Right would call them.
Yeah, lack of diversity has changed since then, but we got them all. And we also have their partners paired up with them. So first on the list is Cinderella.
Fun.
ChatGPT describes them as emotional, nurturing, and family-oriented, and considers them a Cancer because of those things.
Okay.
Do we want to go on that first before we get into Prince Charming?
Yeah. Do we I kind of feel like Cinderella's like not family oriented. Like I think she's like forced to be like it's not like a personal value.
Family is a thing that's been like a problem in her life. It's a trauma in her life, family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe her Chiron is in Cancer.
Yeah.
Like that.
Her south
pain.
node. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is like what she has to overcome in her life.
But she is very homey. She's like, she does it and she sings while she cleans, and she keeps herself up while she's doing it. Also, Cancer, I do like to say that they're very performative and like center of attention-y sometimes, but she's not like that. But I mean, did you see what she wore to that
ball?
that ball?
Hey. Yeah. Okay.
And then she left early because she had to get home. I mean, that was more like based on the rules that the fairy witch put on her, but
the fairy witch, her fairy godmother. But you know what? She is a witch. Thank you. Yeah,
she's
actually.
a witch.
Yeah. Let's
not
call a
pretend
spade a
this
spade.
Yeah, some pagan shit thrown in our laps.
Exactly. And Cinderella's German, right? Cinderella.
Yeah, or like Holland,
Danish. Yeah, from over there, the Nordic lands.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I'm fine.
I guess. Yeah,
I'm fine with it. Yeah, Cancer's fine.
I would say that she's not shady enough or manipulative enough, but maybe that can be argued because she did lie her way into a ball and then like lie her way into a marriage, but she didn't lie.
Yeah.
She told the truth. I don't know.
She received
the
gift,
Yeah.
which is very motherly and I'm doing this. I'm going cancer with my hands. I'm doing the claws.
Yeah. And so her partner, Prince Charming, ChatGPT thinks that he might be a Taurus because he's reliable, loyal, and practical.
Yeah.
I fully agree with that. I feel
Me
like
too.
all he's trying to do is find a wife and like find the one that's going to be his wife. And
he's methodical in that he just went, I'm going to put everybody's foot in the shoe. Like he was like, I'm going to do the process.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like, I need the facts. I'm not just going to
I'm
lead
going to go
this
get
up.
the data.
He went door to door,
Yeah.
putting this shoe on strange women, looking for this person. That's a Taurus move.
That's
for
a
sure.
Taurus move. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? Nailed it. ChatGPT's doing a good
for
job
sure.
today.
And I'd say that like the pairing of Taurus and Cancer together are good on paper.
Yeah.
So that
So we
works
think they
for
make
me.
it because we never know what happens after the happily ever after.
I remember there was a Cinderella too. I probably watched it at some point when I was like 15 or 14.
I don't watch that
10.
direct to
I don't.
DVD bullshit. Okay.
No, I definitely give it a chance sometimes. Yeah, it's not good. It's never good. But
Jeremiah made me watch fucking Pocahontas too, and I was like, "What is this
disappointment.
garbage?"
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah.
backgrounds don't even move. They get so lazy with the fucking animation. I can't.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. The second movies are always like
I don't
cropping
do
together
knockoffs, you guys.
pre-made stuff. Yeah, and the characters don't even look the same. They're like their nose and face is kind of drawn differently.
Yeah.
Different voice.
The only trilogy that I was like, okay, was Aladdin, like The Return of Jafar.
I watched, and like the King of Thieves or whatever.
Yeah, the King of Thieves. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it too.
Okay.
Okay, next on the list is Ariel, and they say Pisces.
Isn't that her? Yeah.
Oh,
thank you. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
there's
was
an
trying,
upward.
but we
You got
need
there.
you
Yeah,
to do
it's
it,
fine.
yeah.
Mhm. I can headline for us. She's a Pisces according to ChatGPT, and I see it in the eyes and in the tail.
In the water.
I fully agree. Yeah.
The full fish situation.
They describe her as imaginative, intuitive, and emotional. What do you think?
And yeah, 100%. ChatGPT is fucking on fire so far.
Yeah, they're getting
totally a Pisces. Also because, which we just talked about in when we recorded Pisces compatibility, is Pisces is a reflective sign, and she legit doesn't have a voice half of the movie, and so
wow,
yeah,
that's
so Prince
on
Eric
point.
is just like projecting onto her.
Yeah, he's just like, this must be what you're like, and she's like,
yeah.
Yeah. She's also like kind of totally in her own world. She could be an Aquarius too. She might be like, I don't know. She has some like complexities.
Yeah, with her like inventions.
Yeah, she's like,
fork
this is a sport, or what did she call it? If I forget what they call it,
think
but
a
she had a
bob.
whole room full of treasures.
Yeah.
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 So Prince Eric. Before I say this, what do you think he is?
Thank you. Leo.
A Leo. Interesting.
I think he's a Leo.
Wow, that's a good guess. That's not what ChatGPT said, but I like that. We're gonna ask you to guess before I say the answer.
Okay.
From now on.
I'm into it.
They say Scorpio because he's passionate, curious, and resourceful. I would say that what's her name, Vanessa, or like the whatever Ursula turns into, the brunette. That could be Scorpio as
The
fuck.
hot brunette. Yeah. Who I identified with way more as a child, unfortunately. I was like, I'm the sea witch. I'm the hot
We all
sea
wanted
witch.
her. Yeah.
I was like, so
It was the eyebrows.
it was the
Pointy
eyebrows.
and believable.
Yeah, it was the drag
mysterious.
eyebrows because she's
Yeah,
based.
drag eyebrows.
Ursula's
She's
based on a
evil.
drag queen. Yeah. Eric,
But Leo, for Eric, that's really interesting. He's like very like swinging from the mast of the ship and like head of the seas.
Yeah, I see Leo. I think Eric thinks he is the sun and that Ariel is the moon, and I think that's what it is.
But the like I could see Scorpio because like them two on that boat, like
the
surrounded by
rowing.
water and like singing fish around them. Like that's I mean, it was a really loud scene, but not like for us as viewers it was loud, but for them it was quiet because fish don't actually sing, so they were like intimately in this quiet pond, like staring at each other. That's very Scorpio Pisces, I think. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
But to your point
both.
too, yeah, like he did want to like kind of claw a fish, and he literally got a fish.
He was like, gotcha.
So I think that Leo Pisces works really well. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's my Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna stick with Leo. Sorry.
Let's go with that. I like that.
Okay.
We'll be conflicted about that. That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
So next on the list is Belle. I don't think there's a single other zodiac sign that I could ever possibly guess for Belle.
Belle is my soul sister. Belle and I are
saying that
one.
you think she's a Virgo? Because
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Belle's a Virgo. We know. She's an uppity
practical,
bitch.
Analytical and intelligent. Yeah, she's an uppity bitch.
What are the nice things? Yeah, she is an uppity bitch who thinks she's better than everyone in that town. And
She works with a beast, and the beast is like, rah, 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 and she's like, no, don't. That's a Virgo.
Yeah. Do we think? Okay, so yeah, she's 100% a Virgo. We know this.
Totally.
And
Zero questions.
The Beast. What do I think the Beast is?
What do you think?
The I want to say he's an Aries. Like I just am like, that's what I want.
That's funny. But would they get along if he was an Aries like that?
So then, okay, so I kind of feel like a
fiery?
Capricorn.
That's what ChatGPT says.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He's ambitious, disciplined, and responsible is what
Yeah,
they say.
and he's like tamed by the Virgo.
Yeah, and also
know.
he was like, before he was a beast, he was really cold and rude to that witch who turned him
Uh-huh.
into a beast.
She like warmed him up.
She was
in
a
way.
Libra. She was like, let me teach you about justice.
Let me give you some balance. Yeah. Okay. We love witches, and they're very prominent in a lot of the
Disney loves
the legacy,
witches. Mhm.
the
Whether
legacy,
they call him a witch or a fairy or whatnot,
whatever,
they're all witches.
magic.
Hmm.
Okay. I like the Earth. So that's an earthy as fuck movie. It's like
Yeah,
France
Virgo,
and
Capricorn,
earthy.
France, yeah, baguettes and books and
I've based my whole life up. I eat a baguette and read a book every day. So it's like, yep, my whole life is based off of that.
And you know what's more romantic than a Capricorn giving a Virgo a huge library?
That fucking that
That is-
ladder. That
That is beautiful. That
Oh,
ladder,
I just want
you just
it.
want to swing from one end to the other all day.
And then the fact that the rose, which is like a plant.
It's a plant.
Okay, very earthy film, that one.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, next is Jasmine. What do you think Jasmine is? I immediately actually responded internally with what they guessed too.
Aquarius?
No.
Okay.
Why do you say that? Let's get into that.
Okay, because I think that Jasmine is non-traditional. Like she's trying to break out
Yeah.
of the confines of the palace, and
she
like
wants to fly up with the birds.
yeah, she wants to do her own fucking thing. And she like doesn't give anyone the time. Like, okay, think of Aquariuses. A lot of them, like they're hot and people like them, but then they're
Yeah.
like whatever, and they're kind
They're
of
also
like doing their
standoffish.
yeah, they're also standoffish, and that's Jasmine.
That
to
is
me.
really Jasmine, yeah. Well, you're also describing what they guess and what I think too. They say that Jasmine's an Aries
Okay.
because she's bold, independent, and confident.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say that her tiger seems very Ariesy, like
Raja.
an Aries would have a tiger. And also, I don't think that she was very thoughtful about how she wanted to escape. Like an Aquarius would create a plan.
She didn't have a
and
plan. Yeah,
she was just like, I'm
"What
putting on a
else?"
hood and running, and like she almost got her hand cut off. She's an Aries. She's an idiot.
Okay, you know what? Yeah. I see it. Mhm.
She's not an idiot, but like, and also just the first thing that came to my mind was her wearing that all red outfit where she's like,
The hot one.
Jafar, I want
Yeah.
to. Your beard is so twisty. Like, she was
What
kind
a
of using
sexy
her.
scene that was for
She's
children.
so sexy. Yeah. Jasmine is the queen of sexiness.
Yeah, she really is. She's hot stuff. Yeah, and fire. She's fire.
And fire. She's very
Okay.
fiery.
I'm
very
sold.
fiery.
Sold.
Is there another fire sign that we think she could be? She could be Leo, maybe. She's got the hair for it.
Yeah, she's got the hair.
She's kind of prideful.
Sad. She
Well,
was like, to
she's
put me
not
on
prideful.
the fucking rug. But she's not like philosophical or like
No.
Jasmine
yeah.
doesn't have like deep thoughts really. She's just like,
Yeah.
I don't like this and I'm hot.
Yeah, and she was also she was independent. She was like, I don't need a man, or if I did, it would be up to me. It's not up to like someone else to decide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Aries is spot on, truly.
Yeah, I like talking these
And
things. through.
Aladdin?
So what do you think Aladdin is?
Oh God. Aladdin could be a Sag, frankly. Yeah. I think
Oh yeah, he could be a Sag.
I could see because he's lucky.
He's really lucky.
He's really lucky, huh?
And he's kind of like sneaky and gets away with it in a fun way.
I can show you the world.
The
Is there
world.
anything?
He wants to show the world. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big promise too.
That's a big.
But I mean, he's got a
promise.
genie and a flying carpet, so he can.
Yeah, but he is
can pull
running
that.
out of wishes the whole film.
Yeah. Well-
Yeah, I think Sag would be like my
That's a good guess. I would
Strongest
agree with that. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, ChatGPT thinks that he's a Leo
Okay.
because he's charismatic, passionate, and adventurous.
Do we think he's like prideful? He does have some
I'm
good
not
hair.
a street rat.
He has
I
good
don't.
hair.
I don't know. I think that a Leo might. If Aladdin was a Leo, he might have been an evil character. He might have been like really bitter about like not having the things that he thinks he deserves, and well, maybe, I don't know. I mean, he steals all the time.
Yeah, he does steal. I think, but he doesn't really get in trouble. Like people still
I
love
want to
him.
go with Sagittarius, yeah, because if a Leo was doing all that, it wouldn't be as lovable, I don't think.
Yeah, and all the like brothel ladies love him. Like,
Yeah.
he's like a beloved street rat for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Sag on that one. And Jafar is a Scorpio.
Jafar could be a Scorpio for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
It's hard to not say that any like evil character on Disney is not a Scorpio.
Scar.
You know?
Scar
Scar
from The
feels
Lion
very
King.
Scorpio-y.
Yeah, yeah. But they're
We'll have
first
to
of
do a
all,
whole other episode on the evil
on the
characters,
villains.
I think.
They
Yeah,
have
because
the
we have
best
to
lines.
They do.
They have the best and great hair.
And usually inspired by queer representation in some form. I actually read recently that the writer or the creator of the Scar character was gay, and the voice or something like we have to do a whole episode on that.
We'll get into the villains at some point, which is
okay.
a whole...
So we want to stick with Aladdin being a Sagittarius, though.
Yeah, that's my...
I think so too. I agree with that. He's lucky.
And so then an Aries with a Sag. Yeah, 2 fire signs. Yep.
Yeah, they get
Perfect.
along great.
We think they make it then.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah.
All right, Mulan. Yeah. What do you think she is? They are.
I love Mulan.
I kind of almost don't want to gender Mulan. I feel like there's a lot more to it than we.
Yeah, Mulan's
we
a
think.
they for sure.
Actually, that's what back to this conversation. That's what I was reading about. The writer who wrote Li Shang, Mulan's partner, he is bisexual. Like they wrote him in as bisexual. So when he was disappointed that Mulan was a woman, that is what the show, or that's what the movie was trying to do, I think.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think
Something to look up on your own time, listeners.
go down the rabbit hole with it.
But Mulan, what do you think Mulan is?
Is Mulan an Aquarius? Maybe.
Ooh,
like breaking
I like that.
out of like tradition and
Totally.
But they're not on their like own path. They're trying to do something. They're very family oriented. They actually are family oriented, unlike Cinderella.
Yeah. Mulan is very much doing this for her family's honor.
Yeah.
Including what she didn't want to do, which was being a geisha. She was like, I'll do this. Oh, I don't want to.
If I have to.
And then she had to fix it by going and like didn't want her. Yeah, she's so loyal. I almost feel like she could be a Leo too.
Is she a Capricorn?
That's what they think. Yeah, that's what ChatGPT thinks Capricorn.
And
ambitious, disciplined, and responsible.
Yeah, because it's like Mulan knows the plan, and Mulan is sticking to the plan. And if that means geisha time, if that means male drag, both are forms of drag, really, if we're thinking about it. Yeah, I'm thinking Capricorn. I'm with it.
Yeah, yeah. But what did you say before? I kind of was interested in you describing her more as. I took it into Leo.
Yeah, just that like very traditional, like understand, like head down, knows what they need to do. Capricorn is like, traditional family values, and she's doing it for the fam. And and they are success oriented, so I'm with it. I think Mulan is a Cap.
Yeah, and I also think that Mulan can handle the power that she attains in the end too.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you think Li Shang is?
Sassy. That's on the zodiac
yeah, he
side.
is. He's like, I'm going to teach you all how to be men's.
Yeah, I'm gonna teach you how to perform masculinity, is what Li Shang's telling you.
Yeah, I'm going to teach you how to perform
masculinity.
Wow.
Huh. Did they send me daughters?
Yeah.
When I asked. Li Shang. Libra?
I'd be down for that.
Yeah. Balance.
Just to see balance.
Very concerned about gender norms.
But he's not very flashy. I mean, his ponytail, he rocks
it. Is he
a
fucking Gemini?
Ooh, I like that. That's not what they say, but I like that.
I like
Gemini feels right, because he he's a like in charge. What is he, like the prince, or I don't know what his role is, but
He's like a
commander,
general, not a general, but he's like, yeah, he's like the in charge of the training camp or whatever.
But he also has this other soft side where clearly he wanted to be like close, whether romantically or not, whatever we want to envision on top of Mulan and him. They were bonding really hard as like connections, as bros or whatever. They went skinny dipping together.
Wow, the undertones of these films. Yeah. I'm feeling Gemini, yeah, because totally to your point. There's a performance of masculinity, and then there's this like yearning for deep intimacy and motor mouth, right? Like definitely has the gift of gab, Li Shang. Yeah. And so I'm thinking Gemini.
I love that. Well, ChatGPT thinks Scorpio because he's passionate, curious, and resourceful. I think curious is a really interesting kind of euphemism.
Yeah, right. I don't think Scorpio, I just don't know that Li Shang's that deep. I'm not saying all Geminis are shallow. I'm just saying there's not like a stirring beneath the surface. There's two sides to the personality. There is depth, but it's more like bilateral instead of like hidden inside and like sheltered away. I'm interested.
Yeah, I like that. I agree with that. I'd say Scorpio doesn't fit as nice. I do think that there's a sense of privacy he needs and wants, but we're sticking with Gemini. Cool. Next is Pocahontas.
Yeah. I want to say Taurus. I want to say an earth sign.
Thank you. I love that.
Because she's a protector of the earth, And so I want to say Taurus is my vibe. And,
I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But I gotta disagree.
She's gorge. I listen to Colors of the Wind like once a week in the morning. It really sets a tone for my day.
Oh, I think we talked about this recently. Colors of the Wind. Like, is she an air sign? She's she's jumping off of waterfalls. She's like dating the white men, and she's like just like running away. Not running away. She's exiting this like kind of tradition that she's a part of. But that's not what they think. That's not what ChatGPT says.
What does ChatGPT think?
Sagittarius, adventurous, idealistic, and philosophical.
Well, and that is the lucky diving off a fucking cliff.
She can get what she wants.
With no plan.
No plan.
Like, let's go. And also like interacting with the white man and not getting, smallpox or murdered on sight.
Jumping on him when he was about to be axed, like, and not getting axed. She's lucky.
Yeah. I mean... But okay, so she's a protector of the world, and Sag is like a world traveling sign, and they do make her go to England in the second shitty one that I had to watch. Yeah, she goes to Europe.
I'm all over the place now with Pocahontas, because now I'm thinking she's also got a little bit of martyr in her. She like sacrificed being with the love of her life for being. I mean, I'd love her to be a
Virgo, but I don't.
I'd love that too. She's earthy as fuck.
Why not? Why can't she be? She's too carefree. I got to be honest with you. She doesn't give me the Virgo vibes.
She's not
way
Virgo.
too like trusting of the world.
Maybe her friend with the bangs.
Yeah.
She might be a Virgo.
With the bangs is a Virgo.
Yeah. She's a little more high maintenance.
No, that's not her name.
Something like that.
I think her name's Naomi.
It's definitely not.
Naomi's
it's like
a Virgo.
More Native American sounding.
I would be honest with you. Besides Belle, I bet more side characters are Virgos. We can kind of look through and like the sidekick is a Virgo.
I can see that. Yeah, they're always trying to like make sense. Like, stop making crazy decisions, you Sagittarius. Yeah.
Is Sebastian the crab a Virgo potentially?
He could be. He's like, God damn it, Ariel. He doesn't say God damn it, but
yeah.
Okay, so John Smith, what do you think he is?
Oh my God, John Smith is an Aries. Is what I'm. Yeah.
That made me see him like on the top of the ship, like looking for things.
Yeah, and being like, burn it to the ground.
He seems kind of like fiery, I guess.
Impulsive.
He seems very Leo-y. He's got the major Leo look.
Oh yeah, he's got the hair. He's definitely got the hair for
He's not very loyal, so it's probably not that.
That's true. He does switch. He's like, wait, this chick is hot, so
he's
I'm gonna...
he's kind of fair. He's kind of about like fairness. He's like, we
Fairness.
shouldn't be
Is he a Libra?
stealing.
He's hot. So
That's what they're saying. Yeah, they
I
think
see
he's
being, yeah.
balanced, charming, and diplomatic.
Okay.
I vibe with that.
I like it. Yeah, I'm gonna agree. He's a Libra.
I kind of want to stick with Pocahontas being an Aquarius, and I have no idea why. I just feel like she's like wants the world to change, and she's gonna do that.
Yeah. And she's an air sign, and you said, colors of the wind. Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's
an
something
Aquarius
about
with
it.
a Libra. They're two air signs. Okay. There's a lot of air
Yeah.
energy. Air
Yeah,
energy.
which is also fleeting, so that's probably why they didn't get together.
And yeah. Yep. Good.
Okay, next is Snow White. They say, or do you want to guess first?
Snow White. Is Snow White, does she like cleaning, or the dwarfs just like make her clean?
She loved it. She like offered. She was like, "You guys need to clean up in here," and they didn't want it.
Is she
and
a
she was like, "I'm gonna
Cancer?
make you."
I feel like
I love that.
Snow White's a Cancer because she came in and
Yeah.
like tried to mother the dwarfs. And,
Yeah, she was. Yeah,
but it was because like she
wants to be
kind of
that.
needed somewhere to live, so she was like manipulating them and being like, "I'm so useful. You
Kind of
need
needed somewhere to
me."
live. Yeah, yeah, that's interesting. I would say she's, and also cancers are like kind of, I don't know. They would be singing with birds.
Yeah,
I feel.
yeah.
Well, ChatGPT thinks that she's a Libra because she's balanced, charming, and diplomatic, which is exactly the words they use for John Smith.
No, we're gonna say
No.
Cancer. We're
No.
gonna overrule.
But she is the fairest of them all. I would say that maybe the evil queen is the Libra.
Yeah,
There's something about fairness and that's
Yeah.
really imbalanced.
and the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Vanity. There's something
Big
about
Libra
that.
vibes from
So,
her.
what do you think about Prince Florian? That's his name. I did not know.
No idea. I had no idea. I thought he was also Prince Charming.
What did he do? Oh, he was pretty courageous. He fought Maleficent when she was turning into a dragon, and he like
Does he also
did
have to
shit.
kiss her after she eats an apple? Is there more sleepy time rape?
isn't it, I think there's
Isn't
a
that
sleepy
Sleeping Beauty
sleepy rape,
also?
but isn't Snow White also sleepy?
Isn't she also asleep because she
What
ate
happened with that apple?
the poisoned apple? Okay, there's a lot of sleepy time rape, and I'm not. This is why they're the traditional princesses.
Yeah, this is why they're old school.
Yeah,
We've changed.
Yeah. What do I think he is? Yeah, he's pretty brave. I don't know. Maybe
I
he's
want
a
to
gem.
go with.
Go ahead.
Well, I wanted to go with Leo just because brave,
I was gonna say Leo. Yeah, he's courageous.
but I want to like switch it up. Like it's just because like brave does not mean that like they're a prince, charming or whatever.
But it's here. I'm gonna throw this at you though. Snow White is also German. Also, this shit's kind of one note, right? It's pretty
Yeah, it
similar to
is.
Cinderella and Sleep. They're all kind of the
Yeah.
same, and they made
Yeah,
the
yeah.
same movies over and over and over again for 60
great
years.
point,
And we're
actually,
like,
yeah.
okay, we'll buy them because you weren't
Yeah.
watching them at home over and over and over again. So Disney like finally had to like do some shit in the 90s because we were
Yeah.
watching them at home, and we're like, these are all the same.
Yeah.
Like, give us
Yeah, it's
something
the
else.
same story
So
over and
yeah,
over.
the stock prince is probably a Leo.
Yeah, let's go with that. ChatGPT says Pisces because he's imaginative, intuitive, and emotional. I'd have to rewatch the movie to agree with any of that. I don't.
Yeah, I feel
can't
like he doesn't
say.
even have enough personality for that,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Okay, so last we have 4 new, new age
Yay!
princesses to kind of
The
bring
new
us
age
into the
princesses.
new world.
Yeah.
Elsa.
Okay, Elsa. Elsa could be a Capricorn.
She could. I
Yeah,
could see that.
because
She's cold as
also-
ice.
Cold as ice, pretty family oriented, like tradition, you know?
But did she have goals to achieve?
I could see her being a Gemini though too, because
Yeah.
she's actually like struggling, you know, wants to be connected to her sister, but can't let that kind of be what's on the surface. Like,
I like Gemini for her, especially with her sister back and forth. Yeah.
yeah. And like Anna's gotta be like, Anna's a little impulsive. Like Anna has to be like an Aries or
That's what they say, yeah.
Yeah, Anna's an
They say-
Aries. It's
They say
also
Elsa's an Aquarius because she's independent, unconventional, and visionary, and Anna is an Aries because she's bold, independent, and
and
confident.
I could see Aquarius for Elsa because she also like kind of disappears and like
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and people want to like connect with her, and she's like, no thanks.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
Well, they
kind
say
of
that
Aquarian.
Elsa's an Aquarius. I feel like that. She's also kind of, yeah, far away from others.
Yeah, she's removed. Yeah, I can
And
see that.
her partner is Kristoff. I don't remember her partner. I remember Hans, Anna's partner. But they say Kristoff is a Sagittarius. He's adventurous, idealistic, and philosophical. And Hans, who's Anna's partner, is a Scorpio, passionate, curious, and resourceful.
Yes. Yeah, I could see. I'm going to agree with both of those. I think that's...
I'm in.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not Leos. They're modern. They're different.
Yeah, they're different, yes.
Oh,
Next is Tiana,
okay.
the Princess and the Frog.
Mm-hmm.
They say that she's a Virgo because she's practical, analytical, and intelligent. That's how I feel too.
Tiana, yeah, she's a Virgo for sure. Yeah. And I mean, we were chatting about it. You felt like the Princess and the Frog was a little boring. And
It was a little boring. I
And that's
just don't
fine.
remember much about it.
And that's fine. That is just how an earth sign likes it.
Yeah.
She's doing the right thing and just kind of on her path. And yeah, Tiana can be a Virgo. I'm good with it.
And her partner, Naveen, is a Gemini because he's curious, expressive, and adaptable.
Yeah.
I agree.
And Geminis and Virgos like each other a lot because of the the Mercury.
Mercury.
Yeah. There's definitely a vibe there. So do we think they make it? The Gemini and the Virgo together?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you think they stayed together? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, could be.
And last on our list is Moana for no particular reason.
I love Moana.
Yeah.
I love her vibes.
Yeah. She makes me want to go out in the sun right now.
Right now. Yeah, I know. I do. I love Moana. Let me think about Moana for a second here. Very fiercely independent. But family oriented also, right? Because if
Very
we think of
family-oriented, yeah.
her people, the kingdom as they're all her family.
Mm-hmm.
Great hair.
You're on the right track.
I know. Yeah. Is she a Leo?
She's a Leo,
She's
according
a Leo.
to ChatGPT.
Always in the sun.
Great hair.
Great hair. But like the water element is what's throwing me a little.
Yeah. Well, it's funny you say that. I was thinking the same thing, but I want to go out in the sun when I think of her. I don't necessarily want to go in the water. Of course, water being around is great, but she makes me feel warmth.
And she's all the elements, to be quite honest with
she
you,
is,
right? 'Cause
yeah.
she's the sun,
Earth as a whole.
the wind is the fucking the sky queen or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
the like volcano and like
she's all the
things.
elements. So yeah, I see Leo.
Charismatic, passionate, and adventurous.
Yeah, and everything's around Moana. Even the title
Everything,
of the movie.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny, yeah.
I like it.
And
She's
her partner
a leader.
her partner is Maui, and he is supposedly a Sagittarius.
Maui's her
adventurous.
partner?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do I thought
I don't remember.
I thought Maui was just like some guy. I didn't know he was like her boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah, I thought because his tattoo, I thought he was just like, maybe, I asked ChatGPT like who the princess and their partner is.
Okay.
So I guess it's just saying their partner.
I feel like she didn't have whatever.
I don't remember there being any romantic.
Maui's
thing
the
between
rock,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome. That song, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Maui. Let's think. Maui. I don't know. It's like fucked because I'm like, I feel like Maui's also a Leo.
Yeah.
But
No, it's similar energy. He's Sagittarius according to ChatGPT.
okay.
but
Yeah, two fire signs together.
Adventurous, idealistic, philosophical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could be a Sag. I'm with it. I
Yeah.
like that. Okay, good job, ChatGPT. That was
Yeah,
pretty good.
thanks.
Yeah.
It was pretty good. Good to start.